Let's begin today's Vanguard news by reminding players that the next season of Vanguard Divines will air in July, and that the franchise has been used to promote Bang Dream so much that next season's ending songs will be performed by different Bang Dream bands, while also featuring certain characters from the Divine series. All this cross-promotion is making it seem like Bushiroad is preparing to bring the other bands into standard as EX cards. By that point, it makes you question why the hell can't Bushiroad just make Bang Dream their own card game. They can clearly do it with other properties and they literally own the franchise. Using Vanguard's mechanics for a Bang Dream card game spin-off might even be a good selling point. If you hate how Keter Sanctuary has become a generic pile of staples, and not because you didn't invest in the nation during the early days of the D series, then prepare to get more salty for this week's DZSS 11 card reveals. Wrought Iron Knight Shaban gets the boost ability and all his effects if you have a grade 3 or higher Cotty Blaze or Zedlan's Vanguard. When placed on rear guard, stand a Smithy card in your order zone. You add up to 1 card from the top 5 cards of your deck into your soul instead if you did not stand a card with this ability. And once per turn while on rear guard, you can pay 1 discard at the end of the battle your Vanguard attacked, while your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, to either change your Vanguard's drive check to 1, or give all your front row units 5k power. That one person that keeps spamming my comments section about Zedlan's will be eating good tonight, and I don't even know how Zedlan's even works anymore. And I guess Cotty Blaze isn't a discount Dragonic Overlord anymore, and has been side-moted to a discount by Yusha. Dear Parrot of Eternal Glory gets all its effects if you have a Deer Dragon Vanguard. When placed on rear guard, put up to 1 normal unit that isn't a sentinel from your drop or bind zone to the bottom of your deck. Then it gets 5k power if you returned a card with this ability, and when it's put from rear guard to the bottom of your deck by your card's ability during your turn, or is bound from rear guard by your card's ability during your turn. You can either pay 1 counter blast or 3 energy if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard to draw a card and give one of your units 5k power. Both Fate Rider Dragon and Kronos Command Dragon just got themselves a new pet parrot to keep creating loops with. Pray to Messiah that Bushiroad doesn't give Chronojet or Timestamp Dragon away to bind triggers. And no, Schwarzspada is too slow and situational. Intent Disseminator gets all its effects if you have a grade 3 or higher Impuldio or Nordlina Vanguard. When placed on rear guard from hand, you can pay 1 Soul Blast to add up to 1 Meteorite card or grade 3 or higher card with a different name than your Vanguard, and isn't a Regalis piece from the top 7 cards of your deck. And while on rear guard, it gets 2k power when it boosts. If you ever wonder what bottom of the barrel would feel like, this card seems to be that feeling. At least with Nordlina it specifies Meteorite cards. Impuldio on the other hand seems to be an afterthought, and was given a participation trophy. Knight Armor Dragon Chivalzard, while on rear guard or the Guardian Circle gets the intercept ability and 5k shields. And when it's placed on rear guard, that isn't on the battle phase, you can pay 3 energy while you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard to get the boost ability and 5k power. Then call up to 1 grade 3 or lower card from the top 3 cards of your deck, and putting the rest to the bottom of your deck in any order, and the called unit gets 5k power if you have 4 or more damage or you Persona Road this turn. If nobody ever believed me when I said that Limit Break was just a mechanic to slow the pace of the game during the old days, take note that most Raziel players don't play Noia because she needs you to be at grade 3 to use her call ability. In comparison, all this Limit Break cycler is offering for its conditional call ability is to just be a 13k booster. Not even Bastion players could even benefit from this card. Finally, Knight of Divine White Skidid is an ace unit. When placed on rear guard, that isn't during the battle phase, she gets 5k power. Then you can pay 3 energy to call up to 1 normal unit card with a grade equal or lower than your Vanguard from the top 7 cards of your deck. Then either her or the called unit gets a continuous ability until your opponent's next turn that prevents them from being chosen or retired by your opponent's card effects. And while on rear guard, she gets 5k power when she attacks, while your opponent has a grade 3 or higher Vanguard. Then she gets an additional 5k power if you have 4 or more rear guards. where the Dragon Empire's ace unit's only specialty was to negate any rearguard's abilities before retiring them. This ace unit just prevents your opponent from targeting them with abilities in the first place, thus making the Dragon Empire ace unit even more useless against this card. The only good thing about this card is you can rush with her in the early game. She otherwise loses value as the game goes longer. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if Bang Dream is becoming more invasive to the game than Lyrical Monasteria.